Hey Yang Gang, thank you so much for your incredible support these past weeks and months. It has meant the world to me and Evelyn.
Hi Yang Gang, thank you so much for having us in your lives and in your homes, in your neighborhoods. You've kept Andrew going and he appreciates it so much.
And I know that during this race, it's disappointing to not have won, especially given your incredible passion and dedication and energy, all your donations and phone calls and volunteering. But we should see this as not an end, but a beginning. One thing I was joking about with someone, imagine all the people that are going to discover random Andrew Yang YouTube videos over the next number of days, weeks, and months. The Yang Gang is going to continue to grow. We will be back, and we will keep fighting for this country that we love and move our entire society in a better direction.
How's it Yang and dudes and dudettes? My name is Sean and welcome back to my channel. And I don't have we're not really going to be screaming from the roof today for our second upload. I want to take a minute and reflect on the massive, overwhelming farewell from so many celebrities and political people, and it's just such a heartwarming farewell for so many people who were so anti-Yang. But that's the nature of politics. You're bitter enemies until you have to come together, or you have to put your differences aside, right? I've also got a couple of clips. I'm sorry, I'm stumbling over my words here, but I got a couple of clips of Andrew Yang's message to the Yang Gang and how we're going to continue the fight forward. And I mean, you saw a little clip in the beginning, right? So we got more of that clip to come. I'm sorry for the quality on one of the clips. It wasn't my video. I was able to find it, download it, and share it with you guys. I got another clip where just Andrew Yang talking about what it means and where we've come from, and I think that it will uplift you guys a little bit. So of course, as far as gravy goes, I'm saying, you gotta smack the like and you gotta share the videos, I'm saying, because if not, then the overlord frowns upon you. And you can see that with this video here, 5 hours, and it's down 94%. But there's not much Andrew Yang going on with that video, so it's the nature of things right now. That's going to happen, so I just want to remind you guys of that video, so you guys go back and check it out, because I do defend Bernie where he needs to be defended, and I also hold his feet to the fire where he needs to hold his feet to the fire, because it needs to happen that way, guys. Everybody, you need to always and there's things like I disagree with Andrew Yang on, believe it or not, like the vote blue no matter who thing. It's a waste of vote. I'm saying I'm gonna vote for Andrew Yang. We're right, man. Boys. Okay. Anyways, so there's a few tweets that I want to notice. Want you guys to read here before we get into the video clips. And I'll put the time step on the video clips now. So if you want to scroll through these tweets, I'm only going to read a few that I think is cool, and then we're going to put like a little music on. We're going to go scroll through the rest of the tweets. So I would put on Return of the Mac, but that'd be the automatic copyright claim, and it's not worth it. You know what I mean? So a farewell tweets, all the farewell tweets to Andrew Yang. This is going to be great, guys. For prosperity, here are some incredible farewell tweets to Andrew Yang. Andrew Yang made a deep impression on Democratic Party podcast hosts and, of course, the Yang Gang. He started a conversation with America about universal basic income that will endure and maybe one day become official U.S. policy. You have a couple of tweets from David Axelrod here. Double tweets. Ken Bone, my endorsement killed the Yang campaign. Sorry. No one can survive my support. Okay. Cory Booker, one of my most unexpected pleasures of 2020 campaign was getting to know you better, Andrew Yang. Your campaign made us a better nation. Your visions, your ideas, and the heart elevates us, and your friendship elevates me. The week, Andrew Yang was good presidential race. Says Matthew Walther, his failure is America's loss. I couldn't have said that better. I definitely didn't say that very good at all, but I could have said that better myself. So Cigar and Jetty, I hope Andrew Yang is on the debate stage for a long time to come. Nothing else like him in American politics. Well, see. So yes, thank you, Andrew Yang. I get how your identity was rightly important to many. To me, the most important was the ideas. The American political world sees something now they didn't see before, and next they will accept it. Strong words from Professor Lessig there. Sam Harris, cheers, brother. You ran an amazing campaign and put UBI on the map. Thanks for all the hard work. Klobuchar, Andrew, I miss you on the campaign trail. You've inspired so many new people to join politics by thinking outside of the box. You will have a lasting mark in bringing new voters to the ballot box in 2020, and I've enjoyed hanging out with the Yang Gang. This is huge. We've got a new playbook, Andrew Yang. Thank you. Ethan Klein, thank you, Andrew Yang, for transcending party lines and showing us the campaign of the future. Looking forward to what's next for you. We got Darius Benson, Ben Rhodes, Brian Schatz, and even AOC. As much as stuff as she's been, pushing against Andrew Yang, she even, because she knows UBI is more progressive. She's just, the Burner Bros and the, Justice Democrats are all in their own little niche. And, it's nobody can. Everybody's all. That's reason why everybody loved Andrew Yang, because he wasn't ideology first like these people are. He was data first. You know what I mean? That's what's great about it. So we're gonna go continue here, and you guys can read through these. Of course, you have the timestamp for the video. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. And of course, it ends with Andrew Yang will be back. Man, it almost brings a tear to my eye. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. We've accomplished so freaking much, man. Can't be more proud of you guys. So we're going to start these videos off with Tulsi Gabbard up here. And then we're going to get into other Andrew Yang videos. And I'm not going to meet you guys on the other side. I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And stay tuned. I might have a third video coming out later on tonight. I don't know. Probably tomorrow. So just make sure you guys keep smacking gravy. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. And I will catch you guys on the other side.
Hey everybody, we just got into Charleston, South Carolina late last night, and wanted to take a moment this morning before we head out for the day to send a message to my friend Andrew Yang. Andrew, I've so enjoyed getting to know you throughout this campaign, and am really grateful for the friendship that we've developed. You've brought such an incredible energy and creative ideas to this race that's been an inspiration for so many people. And I know you'll continue. You'll continue working for the positive change that we need in our nation as we all work together to usher in a bright future for all Americans. I'm going to continue to carry this torch of a universal basic income that will reinvigorate our middle class and those who are struggling just to make ends meet, bridge the income gap, and unleash an era of entrepreneurship and productivity. So, to our many Yang Gang friends, I hope that you'll join our campaign so that we can invest in the American people instead of regime change wars, military adventurism, and a new Cold War and nuclear arms race. We've got a lot of work ahead of us. I hope you'll join us.
I appreciate you, Poppy and Jim. Thank you. It was a tough night for many people, but we're really proud of the race that we ran, and we're excited to keep making progress on the issues that so many Americans have come together to say that, we need to to actually improve people's lives here on the ground.
You know, I saw someone, I was at the bookstore yesterday in Brooklyn, and a man was in there with his daughter, and as he was walking out of the store, he had a math button on the back of his hat. And it made me think about you. Obviously, you've changed, I think, the party, you changed the race. What do you think you left it with in this process?
Well, I hope one of the big lessons that the other Democratic candidates take from my campaign is that we can't just run against Trump. We have to run against the reasons that got him elected, that he's a symptom of a disease that's been building up in our communities for years, and we have to get to the harder work of curing the disease. Too many Americans do not feel like there's a place for them in the 21st century economy that is transforming before our eyes, that we need to start rebalancing the most extreme winner-take-all economy in the history of the world and put more economic resources directly into families' hands.
Okay, you're out of the race now. Who is the Democratic candidate best able to do that, to counter not just Trump himself, but Trump the message in the general election? Are you endorsing anyone?
Well, right now we're still obviously reflecting on our own campaign. I'm already on the record saying I will support whoever the Democratic nominee is, and this process is very important for voters to make their voices heard and see what the direction of the party is. So no endorsements right now, though other candidates have been reaching out to me over the last number of hours, which I appreciate a great deal.
Andrew, I think many people discounted you way too early. Many people didn't think you'd make it this far. Are you going to run again?
Well, certainly the problems that animated my campaign are not going away, and I'm not going away. You know, the Yang Gang's not going away. So the plan is to keep on pushing the ideas of this campaign across the finish line. So we're not going anywhere, and I would certainly not rule out running for office again.
Okay. You're aware of the split in the party. You have your progressive candidates running, Sanders, of course, winning the primary in New Hampshire. You have more moderate candidates, and Buttigieg performing well in both Iowa and New Hampshire. Who gives Democrats the best chance? What kind of candidate? A left-leaning candidate or more of a moderate? To address the very problem you're talking about, which is, again, not just to go after the man Trump, but Trump and the forces that elected him.
Well, I genuinely think that the spectrum that we've come up with for left-leaning versus moderate, capitalism, socialism, the entire thing is really out of date. We never anticipated that technology would come along that could do the work of thousands of people in a matter of minutes. There's a friend of mine who said something I thought was really apt. He said, "We never knew that capitalism was going to get eaten by its son, technology." So to me, the labels are not very useful. We have to try and push our market economy to a point where it's actually built around making us and our families stronger and healthier and not maximizing the bottom lines of these companies. I don't know if that's a moderate, centrist idea or a left-leaning idea, but that to me is the future.
Andrew, how do you feel about the bottom of a ticket? Do you want to be a vice presidential candidate?
Well, I would certainly be honored to serve as someone's running mate. I'm already on the record, too, saying if I can solve these problems as someone's vice president, a member of an administration, we just need to start solving these problems for the next generation, and I'm happy to do my part. I'm also happy to do my part to campaign for the nominee and beat Donald Trump in the fall.
Andrew Yang, thank you for your time, and also just want to say thank you to your wife for coming out a few weeks ago so bravely in that interview with our Dana Bash about what she endured and the sexual assault. I think she helped countless women in this country, so our thanks to her for her bravery as well. We'll see you soon.
Hey, Yang Gang, thank you so much for your incredible support these past weeks and months. It has meant the world to me and Evelyn.
Hi, Yang Gang. Thank you so much for having us in your lives and in your homes, in your neighborhoods. You've kept Andrew going, and he appreciates it so much.
When I started running, it was just my Gmail contact list. I had a vision for what this campaign could become. And we have surpassed even my highest hopes for the campaign in that we've moved our entire country in a better direction. Now 72% of people between the ages of 18 to 34 believe that universal basic income is the right thing for our country. 2/3 of all Democrats believe that universal basic income is the right thing. We have accelerated the end of poverty in our country by years or generations, and it is all thanks to you. And I know that during this race, it's disappointing to not have won, especially given your incredible passion and dedication and energy, all your donations and phone calls and volunteering. But we should see this as not an end, but a beginning. Because I'll tell you, I'm not going anywhere. Evelyn's not going anywhere. You all welcomed Evelyn with open arms, and I will say it even brought our family closer together. So this movement is just growing, is just going to continue to gather steam. One thing I was joking about with someone, imagine all the people that are going to discover random Andrew Yang YouTube videos over the next number of days, weeks, and months. The Yang Gang is going to continue to grow. We will be back, and we will keep fighting for this country that we love and move our entire society in a better direction. Wouldn't have been possible without you. From the bottom of our heart, please know that we love and appreciate you. Anyone who's given anything to this campaign, when I got started, I could only have imagined what we have become, and you have not seen anything yet. Thank you so, so much.
You're always doing something awkward with, like, your hands, my hands, like, but, like
Your hand's cold.
Get up. It's time to go. What makes you human? Imagine it in our minds and hearts and fight for it. Fight for each other like our souls depend on it. Climb to the hilltop and tell others behind us what we see. The better world is still possible. Come fight with me.